Can you see that? How about that? Is that better? What's going on, guys? Morning. It's Critical Failure. How you doing? It's about almost 6 in the morning right now. I got a motherboard. Check this out. I've been collecting parts for a second computer, and it started here with this guy. I got this hard drive that was sent to me by my good buddy Hemrock. This is, let's see, it's like a 300 gig hard drive. Not enormous, because my standard PC, like I'm in mine terabyte hard drives, but big enough to do what I need to do. So I got a couple more parts for my computer over the last little bit. I got a hold of this guy, another GTX 750 Ti, a couple generations old by now, but all the games I want to play will run on this thing. I think my experience with the 750 Ti, that's what my main computer runs, is that it can't run 3D. I think it's been able to run anything I've thrown at it until I started to play Street Fighter V. Certain stages have slowdown in Street Fighter V, and I think there was one more game. Yeah, I had to drop the settings a little bit in Wolfenstein: The New Order, but apart from that, it's taken pretty much everything I've thrown at it, and this is pretty cool. I got my motherboard. So one of my goals with this machine was to really give Steam OS a try. And really see what it's like. Steam OS, I've seen a lot of video reviews of Steam OS where you can clearly see they just do a live boot, which is fine, and then the reviewer will say, oh, there's a desktop, or I have no idea how difficult it is to do something like Minecraft, but like, since I've been using Ultimate, and I'm by no means a Linux expert, but I can do something like install Minecraft. I think I can install SteamOS and give it a real fair try and really be able to dig in and see how useful the desktop mode is. So from my understanding is it's basically just, it launches in Big Picture, and it's essentially Steam Big Picture built on top of Debian. And Debian is like as old as the hills. So anything you can do on Linux Mint, you should be able to do on Debian, unless it's like distro specific. Let's take a look at this motherboard real quick. Alright, I don't want to dig it out too much, but basically I'm building a Micro ATX computer as opposed to like my normal mid-range ATX build. So a couple of things. We've got a slot for my graphics card, but that's pretty much it. And this little tiny PCIe slot here is going to be covered by the double wide graphics card. Then I'll have to put a what do you call it? A wireless adapter here. There's only 4. Oh man, I guess you can't really see that at all, can you? There's only 4 SATA plugs on this machine, but that should be more than enough. I guess the existing computer I have has like 6 or 8 or something. But I'll have one for this hard drive. I'll probably end up getting a small solid-state hard drive in the future, but this should be good enough to start. But yeah, I'm pretty doped about this, especially building a Micro ATX build, something that's going to be small. Once I'm done fooling around with SteamOS, I can use it as a media center. And I also got this guy. This is sort of a novelty, I guess, but it's like a TV remote, right, for a PC. It plugs in, it controls mouse and keyboard, and you flip it over. Boom, full keyboard. So that should enable my computer to be used more like a media center. So that's it. I mean, I'm really kind of checking out of the console market, guys. I'm kind of going full PC these past couple years. So this machine I'm essentially building to be my console. It's way more consoleized than my standard PC. Due to the hard drive size, I'm not even gonna have Windows on it. Like this, my normal one, after a while I set up a dual boot, and that was fine. I had Linux Mint, and then I had Windows 7 dual booting, and then over time I just ended up using Windows 7 more because that's where all the games were. But this one's gonna be strictly Linux, at least for now. At least with a 300 gig hard drive, that's not enough space to dual boot, at least in my opinion. But all right. that's all I got. I hope you guys are having a good day. See you in the next one.